Australia is close to having another F1 star to support as F2 Series leader Oscar Piastri was named Alpine's reserve driver for the 2022 Formula One season. It ends a nervous wait for Piastri, who last year won the F3 championship and was expected to have a few seasons under his belt at F2 before moving up to F1. But the 20-year-old Melburnian's success has been his downfall, as he sits 36 points ahead of second-placed Guan Yu Zhou, who is expected to be promoted to an Alfa Romeo F1 seat to replace Antonio Giovinazzi. It left Piastri in a state of limbo as the F2 champion can't remain in the series after winning the title. While it's not a given that Piastri will win the title, he is in the box seat with just 2 races remaining and the dominant lead. Usually the Formula 2 winner would be all but guaranteed a spot on the following year's F1 grid, but that is not the case for Piastri as only Giovinazzi's seat is not yet guaranteed. But Alpine has showed its hand, locking Piastri in as the reserve driver behind 40-year-old former champion Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon. "I'm super excited to be joining Alpine F1 team as reserve driver," Piastri said. "I'm looking forward to being much more involved with the team and contributing to its intended success next season. The reserve driver role is the next step towards my aim for a race seat in 2023, which is very exciting. I've proved myself in the junior formulas over the last couple of years and feel like I'm ready for Formula One now. Along with the trackside experience at race weekends, we will put together a substantial test program in order to keep developing myself to grow even more prepared for a race seat. I'm very thankful to Alpine for their support. We've enjoyed 2 very successful seasons together in the academy and I'm grateful for the faith they've put in me for this next step with an eye on a bigger future. My focus now is finishing the Formula 2 championship in the best possible way with Prima and I'm looking forward to being back in the car and pushing hard on track." Alpine boss Laurent Ross said he was excited to keep Piastri, an Alpine Academy member, on the team. Not only does Oscar have the on-track skills, as demonstrated over the last couple of years in the junior categories, but also the maturity and composure that makes him really stand out from the rest, Ross said. At Enston, he has been a real asset to the team as he has aided the simulator and testing program and I am certain he will continue to do so in his new role. The next step will be to consistently attend Grand Prix to fully integrate with the race team, learn what is expected of an F1 driver and be ready for when the opportunity comes. In addition, we look forward to having Oscar's input and expertise in driving the team forwards next year. It comes after Piastri appeared set to be squeezed out of the sport. Manager and former F1 star Mark Webber previously said Piastri's success may have disadvantaged himself by progressing too quickly. "That's what people are talking about in the F1 paddock with Oscar," Webber said. "He's actually gone too fast for Alpine, he's gone up the ladder too quickly. Alpine have already got Ocon and Fernando for 2022. So it's a bit of a headache for Alpine, how fast Oscar is progressing. That's obviously a good problem to have. They don't want to be losing him, they're working hard to keep him and that's a tremendous situation for Oscar to be in, because he's doing all his talking on the track." Piastri's F1 credentials have also been endorsed by none other than his compatriot Daniel Ricciardo, who praised the young gun's racecraft and said it would be cool to have 2 Aussies on the grid. "I am really excited to see Oscar do well," Ricciardo told F1 TV last month. "I know what it was like for me when Mark Webber was in F1. When I joined the grid he was still there. It was cool, it was really a cool feeling and I was obviously proud to represent Australia. Oscar's been killing it this year. He has really good racecraft, as well. He seems to have the whole package right now.